Sugar Buggers, welcome back to the channel for a brand new episode of Let's Play The Sims 4 Seasons. So I decided to go ahead and pick up where we left off in last week's episode, and I forgot to tell you guys that last week's episode and this week's episode were pre-recorded within each other. So if you guys did leave me a suggestion for should we adopt a baby or a toddler, and I'm obviously not choosing your suggestion specifically, I do apologize. I totally slipped my mind that these were going to be pre-recorded, and there was no possible way to tell the future, you know what I mean? So in case you did miss last week's episode and you're really confused as to what the hell it is that we are doing, we actually ended up getting engaged and married to Sai here at the Von Hunt estate in the gardens. And even though it was a really small ceremony, we literally just eloped. I really do feel like it was the best scenario for Sai and Rae, just because they really don't want to draw too much attention to the relationship and the fact that, a wedding doesn't make a marriage. And the real reason why they're doing it is because if they want to adopt, they actually need to be married in order for the paperwork to put them both down as the adoptee parents, if that makes sense. So that's the only real reason why they decided to go ahead and get married. So it really didn't make sense to throw the super duper lush and extravagant wedding, because it wasn't necessary. So what the hell are they doing? No! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? No! Oh my goodness, you guys. Riley and Sai just went ahead and had woohoo for the first time on their own, completely spontaneous. I had no control over this whatsoever. Now again, remember, Riley's never woohooed at all, period. This is her first experience, and she's doing it in a bush. Oh my god, who is this girl, and what has she done? What has she done with the old Rae Sterling? Because usually this is not something she would do, at all, period. But you know what? I really had no clue what it was that they were about to get themselves into. So it's a little surprising. It's a little shocking to me. And look at Sai coming out and Rae's right behind him. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I guess it's official, you guys. He is literally our guy for life. And I'm really excited. So I think because they are kind of hungry, you should go home and maybe prepare a little bit of dinner. So let's have them both head back to the house. I don't know what we're gonna make, but I do think I have Risky Woohoo on, and it could be a very real possibility that because they did do what they just did, that Riley could be potentially pregnant. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm kind of scared to find out, just because it is so soon, but anyway, I think I'm gonna have Sai come into the kitchen. He actually needs to clean up these pancakes here. We're gonna have him go ahead and serve some dinner. Let's go and make the chicken stir fry. Now I want to see if Riley can actually take a pregnancy test, and she can, so I am going to have her go ahead and take one, because if she did for whatever reason end up pregnant, it wouldn't be the worst thing to happen. But again, it's not ideal. It's not what I want for the story. I really want her to adopt, and if she is pregnant, she'll probably just adopt too, and we'll end up having 2 kids in the span of freaking 2 episodes or something crazy like that. But let's go ahead and see. Riley, I swear I never thought in a million years I would ever be in this situation with you. Okay, so luckily she isn't pregnant, but of course that also makes her feel really, really sad. And so Hunter, I think, ended up actually getting sprayed by a skunk, so we're gonna have to come in here and give her a bath just so we can kind of clear that up a little bit. So Riley's going to go ahead and grab her while Sai is making dinner. And where is little Archer? I feel like we don't spend enough time with her, but she is so adorable, super duper full of energy, really spunky, loves her family, loves her daddy, loves her mommy. I just can't wait to see what she looks like. I still want to know if she's going to have any sort of facial resemblance to Hunter, just because I think Tracker here, he has a really small and narrow face. He's a really interesting looking dog. So right now, Riles and Hunter are kind of just hanging out a little bit. I'm curious to know how old Hunter is. I feel like we've had her for a very long time. We also got her when she was a puppy as well. So I wonder how much longer we have with her. I'm just curious. So Sai is feeling extremely focused because he's never cooked this recipe before, and he wants to make sure that he gets all of the ingredients exact and everything is as it should be. Let me turn up the volume a little bit here. Hold on a second. I was struggling. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. My speakers are really far away, and my arms are like little T-Rexes, right? I have very short arms. I mean, I do, but I have big hands. Really weird. So every time that I have to like fix the volume, I'm literally like kissing the microphone. So Yus and I, we get real close. You know what I mean? All right, so here is dinner. Looks delicious. I think we are just about done giving a little Hunts a bath. I seriously love this house, you guys. And a lot of you also have been enjoying it as well. All right, there she is, looking all freaking squeaky clean. And now Riley's going to go over here really quick and join Sai for dinner. And then I think tomorrow morning, Sunday or Saturday, it's already Saturday, so in the morning we're probably going to go and call up the adoption agency and see what we end up finding. Hopefully we'll get a good match. So because I am not able to have you guys help me decide, I think Riley just really wants to adopt a baby so that she can build that relationship and really experience what it's like to have a child from the very beginning, early stages. So it looks like Sai wants to buy a punching bag. He also wants to research on the computer. Now I want to go and see really quick what, oh, he doesn't have a job anymore. Oh my God. I was like, let me go and see what he needs to do for work. But I forgot we are currently unemployed. How amazing. How wonderful. The good thing about that though is, well, he'll have a lot of time to spend with the baby. So Riley and Sai are just chatting. She just wanted to make sure that he had all of his documents ready so that we could submit them to the adoption agency. And of course he does. So he's going to go ahead and turn in. Riley, on the other hand, is just kind of finishing up dinner. And freaking Tracker is howling at the top of his lungs. And look at look at little Archer. She's actually copying her dad. How adorable. Oh my goodness. All right, I gave him a little bite, and of course he took that really with a quickness. And also let's just go and brush him a little bit and spend a few moments with him. I feel like seriously, Tracker, right? Tracker, okay. I feel like he always gets the short end of the stick. I feel like Riley just never really bonded with him as much as we did with Hunter. For whatever reason, like I don't know what it is. It's just it's facts. It's how it is. However, I definitely feel like Sai, on the other hand, has really bonded with Tracker, like quite a bit, actually. So I'm going to see if we can really quick, I was going to say if there's any way that we can, like, try to, you know, kind of reprimand him for yelling, because I feel like he just, or barking or whatever the hell he's doing, because he's really loud. But anyway, I think after Riley is finished, let's just see what she needs to do. The last thing that she actually needs to complete to reach level 3 of the freelance botanist aspiration is to graft on to 3 plants. And we already grafted onto 2. Granted, I never got to see what those looked like because we ended up moving and I don't have those grafts. But I feel like if we come in here and maybe we try to like take a cutting from another plant and then try to crossbreed them, that will actually be able to get us to level 3. So okay, hold on. Love Day is over. Love Day was pretty good. Riley got to do a lot of things she wanted to do, but not everything. Next year she hopes to do even more. However, Sai's Love Day was extremely successful because he completed all of the traditions. So I'm gonna have Riley go ahead really quick and graft some plants just because I kind of want to work on her aspiration a little bit, and she's not that tired. She's very, very excited for tomorrow. So of course that is giving her a little bit of anxiety. It's really hard for her to sleep just because, you know, she doesn't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. So can we graft? Okay, so we are gonna graft a spliced garden shoot. Now this is from the mushroom, and we're gonna graft it on to this plant, which is a muggleberry bush. And I don't know what exactly we're gonna end up breeding because it's a muggleberry and morel mushroom bush, but I think it's actually gonna be a really unique mix. So with that, I'm actually gonna have Riley come upstairs really quick. We're gonna have her go ahead and turn in for the night, and in the mañana we'll go ahead and call up the adoption agency. Good morning, you guys. So a couple things. First and foremost, we did actually complete the 3rd level or the 2nd level of the freelance botanist aspiration. So now we are on level 3 out of 4. And so we need to evolve 10 excellent plants, which it looks like Riley has already done. We need to achieve level 10 of the gardening skill, and we also need to grow a cow plant. Cow plant seeds can be discovered by splicing plants or fished up by lucky anglers. So kind of want to get Riley down to Oasis Springs. I know that there are a lot of cow plant berries that could be found there. So that's a really good place to start our search. And then also, you guys, we got the phone call from our boss this morning that we have been promoted to Anther Artist. Riley has been promoted to Anther Artist. She will now make an additional $18 per an hour for a grand total of $60 an hour. She also received a $750 bonus, as well as a caress wheel bench. I have no idea what the hell that is. And it is literally a bench, you guys, with a bunch of these cute little potted flowers. And normally, like, I sell these just because, like, what the hell am I going to use this for? But because I thought it kind of fit with Riley and our overall aesthetic with our house, I decided to keep it. So with this promotion, that brings us to level 7 of the floral designer career. Blogging about arranging tips always helps spread awareness of your work. Blog away and show off those budding skills. Next promotion is a floral organizer, which is insanity to me. Now, we've almost topped this career because the last time that I've ever reached level 10 in any career was probably with June in City Living. So it's been a really long time, you guys. And so these are the tasks that we need to complete in order to earn our next promotion. We need to reach level 8 of the gardening skill. We need to reach level 6 of the flower arranging skill. Also, we need to work from home and make flower arrangements with a scent. So I had Riley obviously stay home today just because we are going to be looking into that adoption, and I just want to be able to have like some time to do that. And so I did have her go and put a little bit of laundry in the wash. She actually searched her pockets and found a whopping 43 simoleons, you guys, 43 friggin' simoleons that apparently she just left in there. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I love finding money when I'm doing laundry. I think one time I found like $70 in my North Face ones, and my North Face had been like sitting in my closet, or not my closet, but my laundry basket for like 2 years. Like, that was seriously like finding the freaking pot of gold. Oh, speaking of which, finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, ma'am, what are you doing? She's feeling really energized this morning. She also wants to buy a wash tub, which is kind of interesting because she has a washer. Like, why would she want a wash tub? Maybe she's trying to go more eco-friendly, which is totally cool. But yeah, you know what? I think after Sai is done using the bathroom, we're going to have him come up to Riley and just kind of be moral support while she makes this phone call to the adoption agency. I'm super duper nervous. I'm hoping that we're going to find someone that is just going to fit our perfect family, and I want to choose wisely. I'm super nervous because we are going to be adopting a baby. You never know what's gonna happen, you know? And she's super angsty, and he's like, everything is going to be fine. And she's like, are you sure you want me to make this phone call? And he's like, I have never been more certain of anything in my entire life. So I feel like that is absolutely the green light. We are getting a bunch of congratulatory, whatever the hell the word is, congratulation texts on our marriage, I guess. So that's interesting. This is actually our ex's dad, and I don't know why he's calling me or texting me, but I guess I could appreciate that for what it's worth. All right, so let's go and hire a service. It is 1,000 simoleons, you guys, to adopt a baby, which is a lot. Like, that's a lot of money, and we don't really have like a hell of a lot of money to spare. But I definitely feel like this is worth it. Riley has always wanted to adopt a child. I don't know if she has, fertility issues or anything like that. But even if she did or didn't, she just really wants to adopt. So here are a couple babies. Oh my god. Okay, so here's Pace, and I'm not going to do it because that's a little bit weird. But we also have Elise, Ella, and Brock. Now, I really am not like a huge fan of any of these names, and I don't want to change the name of the child, but I also really like Rohan. I think he is absolutely adorable, and I know that we said that we were going to adopt a baby, but also Rohan is totally calling my name right now, and I feel super bad passing him up. But I think we are going to just wait a little bit, like give it a couple hours, just to see if there's any other new adoptions coming in, because like I said, it's got to feel right. And although Rohan totally spoke to me, I think he was also a orphan from Salvadorada. See there, now I'm like starting to second guess my choice, but I just want to feel it. I want to make sure like this is the right decision. So unfortunately, I'm a little disappointed. There really wasn't anything, and it looks like Sai is thinking about his daughter again, which I did ask you guys about maybe aging her down, and I think we're gonna do that. Like I am gonna do that definitely before the next episode, but I kind of want your opinions on it like before I do that. So I think, you guys, we should put her into a teen, as I mentioned earlier, because she is the same age as Riley, and that's just kind of creepy. So Sai wants to go ahead and bond with the bees. He also wants to call somebody on the phone, so let's go and have him make a little phone call to his daughter. Riley, on the other hand, I think, you guys, once she enters motherhood, she's probably going to want to sell her flower shop. Like, I feel like we can definitely make a lot of money here, and we don't need to necessarily have our own place, and we could also really use the finances from our business. But again, you know, it's just all like thoughts and speculation at this point. I don't know if we're actually going to do it. So I'm going to have her go into her little floral shed for a little bit. She's going to work on a few things just so that we can hopefully get closer to that promotion, because yeah, I think it'd be really cool for her to be able to reach level 10. So I don't know what she's feeling so stressed out about, but it's been a while. It's been a really long time since she has arranged any sort of flowers. So there's also this on the floor, which is kind of interesting. So maybe I'm going to pull this guy into the pot here, and we can have her go ahead and plant that. Also, I saw something over here. This is a bluebell, which is really odd how these are kind of like growing in just the most random spots. Like I'm having a bunch of plants just popping up all over the lot. Like for instance, we have more bluebells, and then we also have these tulip flowers, which are really beautiful. I love tulips. I'm gonna go and put those also in one of these little planter thingies, and I think that's about it. So make sure I have her go and plant those as well. And then I wonder if Sai would get the same result if he went and called. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if the same options are gonna be available to him, because I feel like it does change. Like I feel like you can get different results depending on who calls. So we're gonna try, because Sai really wants to adopt a baby today, and you know, I mean, it's worth a shot, right? And so we're getting another text message too. I don't know who it is this time, but we're gonna have to let that be on pause. But, oh, Jarod, oh, God. So, Ella, Brock, yeah, the exact same Sim. So, I feel like it might actually change tonight. But, yeah, I mean, I like Elise. I like Ella. I like them all. That's the problem. But I like also being able to see the kids. And you can't do that with babies. So, I'm solely going off of names at this point, and I'm definitely not going to adopt a child whose name is Pace. So I kind of wanted to see if it is possible to, I don't know, get Sai into something. Like, what does he like to do? Because right now I feel like he doesn't really have a lot going on. There's dancing. There's logic. Is there anything that he can do to like make some money? Let's just have him go and like write. Oh, he can write a travel guide. Yes, that is a very brilliant idea. We're gonna have him go and make one of those. Apparently, because he does have a lot of extensive knowledge when it comes to Salvadorada, you know, he actually has a leg to stand on. So he is creating Adventure Gear 101. This is a travel guide, and maybe we can get this published and he can start earning some royalties. I actually think that would be a really cool job title. Like somebody who seriously just creates adventure guides. Like that would be so freaking dope. I would love that. So let's see what Riley's doing. She's getting a little famished. She wants to go and grab herself a drink. It looks like our daughter Dora is congratulating us on getting married. I hope you two are very happy together. You know what? That really means so much that our daughter is super duper supportive of our decisions, because, you know, I mean, it's got to be a sore spot, especially because we're no longer with her mom. But anyway, Tracker, on the other hand, is having a really hard time being ignored. So I think after Riley grabs herself a little glass of milk, how can you drink milk straight? That is so gross. I was actually talking to Rayla, I think like a couple months ago or maybe a month ago, and she was like, oh my God, I'm craving a glass of milk. And I'm like, ew, like how can you drink a glass of milk? She's like, what are you what are you tripping on? That's amazing. Just so weird how like different people have different tastes. Like that to me is like repulsive. Like I can't drink milk. Like I just can't. Like just I don't know, something about like the cow's titty just it freaks me out. But and I know I'm overthinking it. So No judgment, obviously, whatsoever, but it was just kind of funny because like she was hella serious about it. So in the comments down below, I'm curious, can you guys drink? Like, can you drink milk straight? I really want to know. I'm really curious. So I'm trying to get it so Riley can go on an adventure with Tracker, because he really does need a little bit of exercise. But you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna see if she can maybe go and take him on a jog instead. I think that would be kind of cool. So there she goes. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly. But can we stop, please? Are you letting him know? Okay, can you get out the door, Riley? Oh my god, like she was starting to drive me freaking bonkers. So wait, Sai has learned the following about Riley, that she's negative. Oh my god, we're supposed to change that trait. Somebody said family oriented, right? I knew it. I knew that there was something. I knew that there was something I was supposed to change in her. I think it's family oriented is what you guys are saying. So let me go and give her that trait, because she's no longer negative. She's totally turned her life around. She is thinking on the bright side. She is literally walking on sunshine. Nothing could be better than what it is right now. So we are going to go and give her the much deserved family oriented trait, just based on some of the goals and ambitions that she is currently possessing, like having a baby and adopting and all that kind of fun stuff. Speaking of which, my son just woke up from a nap, so I gotta go feed him in a minute. But anyway, hopefully that doesn't stop Tracker and Riles from going on their run, and it did. So let me go ahead and try that again. No, real cool, like real freaking boss. Like this is dope as a rope on some soap. Okay, literally in a nutshell, you guys, I went downstairs to go see what the commotion was, and it came back up and my game was still running. So we are now, okay, well into the next day, which the only plus side to this is A, nobody died, and B, you guys, it is a new day, so we can go and look at some new adoptions. Anyway, the only other bad thing that did happen is Hunter went missing, and Riley is stranded in the middle of freaking nowhere. Actually, she's like literally 5 feet from her house, but she's still stranded though, and she smells like an ogre. So I want her to come back to her casita, because she's probably been running for a good solid 24 hours, like almost, you know? So I'm having her come back to the house. She is going to go and take a bath with soaks. We're going to do a little citrus soak, and then I'm actually going to have Sai, when he's out of the bathtub, he's going to go and check up the adoptions again, because I don't know what happened, but my game was just running and running and running, and I had no idea. Like, I literally paused it. So I'm kind of like wondering if Gato Loco got up here and maybe played with the buttons, or maybe I just have a ghost friend. Like, that's logical, right? That can happen. No? Okay. All right, let's try this one more time. Adopt a child. Hopefully these people don't think that I am freaking loquita myself for calling constantly. But oh my god! Blakely, done. Blakely, done. Blakely. Oh my god. I know that I said I wanted to adopt just one, but like a part of me wants to adopt Jonas and Blakely, because I think that is such a cute little name, and we can call her Blake for short. Look at her freaking hair. It is a done deal. Like, I am already over the moon for this little one, so we're going to go ahead and adopt her. And let's just hypothetically say that Jonas is also her brother. So we decided to go ahead and adopt both of them, and then so when they age up or whatever, I will try to make them both look exactly the same. So Sai is going to go and introduce himself to Blakely. This means, though, that we're actually going to be, or no, he's going to go pick her up from the adoption agency. Even freaking better. So that actually means we're going to have to spend $2,000 on adoptions, which is seriously a freaking huge chunk of change. But I told you, it was like the moment that I see a sim and I see their name and just kind of what they look like, you just know when you know. And she is just so freaking beautiful. Like, I would not be able to pass up the opportunity. And then Jonas being her brother, like, you have to adopt them both, you know what I mean? So Riley is definitely enjoying her little spa day, I guess, in the comfort of her own tub. The other thing that we can do is also probably put up some missing dog reports. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try it. So maybe if it is a possibility, it would be on, oh yeah, post alert about missing pet. Hopefully this helps. I don't know why a hunter would just go and leave her baby, but yeah, oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna name her Blakely Oroso, I think, even though Riley's last name is still Sterling. Now, I am kind of curious if we can do Sterling. I like to hyphenate the names, you know? I almost would have been able to, but I needed one last character, and unfortunately it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But Blakely Sterling, it just sounds so beautiful. Like, I need that in my life. Oh my god, that's frustrating. All right, so I guess she's just gonna be Blakely Oroso. I don't know how to say that name, but we're just gonna go with that. And then, oh my god, here she is. She has purple hair. She's so cute though. Oh my god, I cannot wait to take her into Create a Sim and show her to you guys. Now we need to go and pick up Jonas. Hopefully he is still there, but I just loved his name, and I thought like the names are so perfect. You know, they kind of fit. So let's go back and get her brother. Now they're not obviously, you know, biologically related, but I want them to be. Like, I want it to be a thing. So hopefully it shows that, yep, Blakely is indeed Riley and Sai's daughter. Oh my god. And I like how he just like left her in the middle of the freaking street, which is so crappy. And Riley has to go to work because she missed the opportunity to stay home. But let me go and grab little Blakely. How old is she? Let me see a little bit about her. So she's a charmer, which is so true. She totally warmed up my heart the second I saw her. And Riley actually needs to use the restroom. So I'm gonna cheat that for a second because I don't want her to piss herself. And then what else is there to learn about her? She has no skills. Let me see. She had nothing in her inventory. So her emotional control is a little elevated, but her responsibility and manners are definitely de-elevated, I guess. And it looks like Archer is really hungry, but here is the little bowl. So I don't know what her problem is. We also need to go and give her a bath. She should be aging up here fairly soon. Oh my god, and she's got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue eyes and a bunch of freckles. She is quite the character. So obviously we need to prepare the house. We need to turn, I would assume, probably this room into their nursery. And here he is. He's home. Baby Jonas. Oh my god. He is gorgeous. I am so excited now. I don't think Riley would be able to breastfeed because she didn't biologically birth him. But now, you guys, they have two freaking babies. Although they weren't expecting to have two. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Even though they weren't expecting to have two, like I couldn't have it any other way, you know? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to I can't modify and cast. You cannot do this while an adoption is in progress. Well, the adoption should be pretty much completed. Oh, I think Sai just needs to go up there and give him a little cuddle. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited, you guys. Oh, he's adorable. And Sai is such a good daddy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what he looks like when he's older. Cool. So I'm pretty sure we should be able to get Riley to go to work. Like I said, I wanted her to stay home today, but because your girl is a whole freaking Floposaurus and a half, didn't quite work out that way. And looks like Blakely is wanting to watch Riley, but we need to get her in to Create a Sim really quick. Just before we wrap up this episode, I want to go ahead and give her a quick little makeover. There she is. Super duper beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a makeover. I'm also gonna go ahead and age her up and kind of like tweak her facial features if they are kind of out of proportionate. Like, I want her to look unique, you know? So yeah, I'll be right back.
Every single day just is the same. Wake up, feel that emptiness of face. Wash away the pain and put some makeup on my face, yeah. Every single day just is the same. I am giving all to you in vain, but I guess I had it coming, so why should I complain? Why should I ever stop, ever stop? Why should I give you up, give you up? And when do I
right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this week's episode here, but first, before we go, I do have a few questions for you, so in the comments down below, please let me know the answers to the following questions. The biggest one is, should we age down Sai's daughter Dora from a young adult back into a teenager? What kind of career path do you think Sai should get into, or should he continue to work on his travel guides from home, because that would be something new that we haven't necessarily seen before, and it would give him an opportunity to be with the kids. And last but not least, how many kids do you think Riley and Sai are going to eventually have? Should we just keep it at the 2, or should we go for broke? Like, literally, should we go for more? I don't know. Haven't really decided yet, but I'm kind of curious on your thoughts. And with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.